All right, what's good? So just yesterday, one of my videos reached 1 million views, and I posted a video of it on social media just sharing like, hey, one of my videos hit 1 million today. And I got asked a lot of questions. Some people were saying, like, how much money did you make? And some people were wondering, how did you get your video to pop up on search, and how did it get so much traction? And I thought I would just make a video pretty much just diving into the analytics of this video and just kind of going over everything that I put into this and showing how it picked up traction on YouTube to get 1 million views. This one video contributes to pretty much all of the success that I had in YouTube this year. It has to do with more than 75% of my subscribers that I have right now, and all the views and pretty much all of the income that I'm currently making on my channel comes from this video. So what I'm hoping to do in this video is break down the analytics, and then I'm also going to dive into the traffic sources. I also say that I'm going to show you how many views I'm getting per month and also like per day. And of course, we're going to dive into how much money I made from this one video and the CPM and all that fun stuff. And honestly, I'm surprised how much money it made, and it wasn't really as much as I thought. So let's just jump right into the analytics here. And right now I'm in my YouTube studio, and what you can see here is I sorted everything by the views. And we can see right here I'm at 1,002,375 views as of today. The video was uploaded January 9th, 2020. So this video is only about 9 months old, and I reached 1 million views, which is crazy to me. I got 1,302 comments, and I also have 22,790 thumbs ups or likes and 426 dislikes. I'm not really tripping off the dislikes because it's still showing YouTube that there are people watching my video and engaging with it. So I'll take any type of interaction with my video. I think any interaction is going to boost the views in some way or another. What's interesting to see here too is that my second most viewed video is only at 189,000 views, and it's my lumpia recipe. And I was actually really surprised to see how much money this video made. Stay till the end of the video and I'll jump into the analytics of this video, and I'll show you exactly how much money it made compared to the chocolate chip cookie video, and I think you'll be surprised too. So the best way to jump into these analytics is I'm going to select this button here. And here we got my analytics for the past 28 days. I'm going to switch this over to since it was uploaded. It's lifetime of this video. So I started my channel in January of 2019. I mean, I've had a YouTube channel for years, but I actually started uploading YouTube style content on January of 2019. At the time I posted this video in January of 2020, I only had I definitely had less than 2,000 subscribers, and I think I only had about 7 to 8 videos up at that point. So my channel wasn't really bumping at as much as like you would think. I was just still starting out, and I was just still trying to figure out what kind of content I wanted to post. So here's the general analytics of this video. We got 1 million views. Watch time is 62,000 hours. And right here, 16.8 thousand subscribers. I gained 16,000 subscribers, almost 17,000 subscribers from this one video. If you look at my subscriber count right now, I don't know where it's at. I think I'm only around like 26. So you could see a majority of my subscribers came from this one video. And here's the revenue that I made off of it, a little under $24,000. So to the right, you can see where most of our traffic sources came from this video. If you hang out just for one more minute, I'll dive deeper into these analytics to show you the exact keywords that people typed into the search bar that contributed to over 300,000 of my views. If we scroll down a little bit, we can look at the audience retention. We're looking at about 32%, which I think is the average, or which is like what we're going for, at least more than 30% from what I've heard. The goal is you ultimately want to get to 100% audience retention, but we're sitting around 32. I think my actual video ends at about 8 minutes, and then this is where I just start pushing some like affiliate links and talking about some other stuff. The recipe ended around this 7-minute mark. And it looks like, yeah, we have about 34% of the viewers still watching it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to scroll over to the views. So one thing I want to point out is looking at the graph here, you can see I uploaded the video on January 9th. And as we scroll down, I only had 16 views. These are views per day. I'm getting like 20 views a day, 30 views a day, you know. It wasn't till around February when things started kind of picking up. And then once we hit March, that's when the video really started taking off. And I think this has a lot to do with COVID. You know, once everyone went into quarantine and everything was kind of shut down, everyone was online looking at videos, consuming a lot of content, and pretty much at home having to cook their own food and bake cookies, I guess. So that definitely contributed a lot to the views in my videos. Once April hit, I was definitely peaking at about 11,000 views a day just in this one video. And then once May came around, you know, everything started going back to normal. I don't say normal, but you know, people started going back to work. They probably weren't consuming YouTube as much, and things kind of fizzled out. I was a little bummed out when May came around because I just saw my views dropping and dropping and dropping. But then at the same time, I was kind of excited because I knew that it was really just because of COVID and quarantine that I was getting these views. And I was really looking more forward to seeing, once everything goes back to normal, or once everything equals out or calms down, what is my channel really, you know, producing, or what is this video really producing in terms of like income and views. So it kind of calmed down, and you can see as the year goes on, we kind of came out and leveled out to around 2,000, about 2,000 views a day, which is still a lot. If we go to see more, now we'll dive into more of the analytics on where these views came from. So again, this is the same graph we saw earlier, but if I click traffic source, now we're able to see where this traffic was coming from. If we do this same scrub, you can see that YouTube search is the green line and our suggested videos is our other line. In the very beginning, a majority of my videos looks like were coming from YouTube search. And then as time goes on and we start moving into April, we had about the same for both. And then as we keep going, and when I was maxing out in my views, a majority of my views were coming from suggested videos. I had about 5,886 views based on my video getting suggested to viewers to check it out. And then I was getting about 2,361 views from people actually searching for this video. So if we scroll down here, we can see where these views came from. Again, over the lifetime of this video, since it was uploaded, suggested views or suggested videos, over 400,000 views came from this video being suggested, and 339,000 came from YouTube search. So people were typing keywords into the search bar and my video was popping up. When I made this video, my number one goal was to rank in search. And what I mean by ranking in search is when someone types in keywords like chocolate chip cookies, I want my video to be within the top 3. And that is what I consider, that's what's called like ranking in search. And that's just more likely that people can find your video and they'll more likely click your video because it's one of the top 3 to 5 videos. I'll click this here and then we can actually see what terms people were typing into the search bar. So here at the bottom, chocolate chip cookies. When people typed in chocolate chip cookies, my video pops up and 57,000 views were from people typing in this term into the search bar. So what I actually did with this video is I researched keywords for chocolate chip cookie videos and I placed them in the tags of my video with hopes to pop up in search. If I go over to the actual video itself, and I have this plugin, it's called TubeBuddy, and TubeBuddy is great because it can show me which tags I plugged in, and it's showing me where I rank within these tags. So, for example, we'll go back to the analytics here. Chocolate chip cookies, 57,000 of my views, right? Chocolate chip cookies. I'm ranking number 3 in search. If someone were to just type, if you go on YouTube right now and type in chocolate chip cookies, my video will be number 3 as of today, September 17th or whatever today is. chewy chocolate chip cookies. If you go here, chewy chocolate chip cookies, my video is ranking number 2. So here we can see all of my tags that I typed in and researched. In the beginning, when I first started YouTube, the tags that I would normally put for some of my recipe videos, I treated them like hashtags for Instagram. And I don't even think I treat those tags right. But I was doing things like ingredients, like chocolate chip, cookies, and chocolate chip cookies. And then I would do like ingredients like flour, eggs, sugar, water, purple. And that's kind of how I treated it. But what's great about TubeBuddy, this plugin that I have, is that you can actually go in and then you can look at other people's tags. So what I did is I went in, I looked up chocolate chip cookie recipes, and then I pretty much just looked at the top videos that had the most views. And then what I would do is I would just go in there and I would select the video. And once TubeBuddy would open up, you can click here and then you can look at the tags. And then I would go in and I would just kind of try and copy some of their tags. So we can see here in her video all of the tags that she has. And one thing that I love about TubeBuddy is that we have the option to copy them. So what you can do is you can select this and hit copy. And we can go through and create a tag list that we can use later when we upload a new video and paste those tags into it. I'll just show you real quick. I can deselect them and then I can just select the ones that I want. Chocolate chip cookie recipe, chocolate chips cookies, chocolate chip cookie recipe, best chocolate chip cookie recipe, and so on, right? And then I can create a new tag list, which I already have one here, and then it'll add it into our list. So later, when it comes time to uploading our video, we can actually go into our tag list and we can see our tags here and we can copy them and paste them into our video later. If you're interested in downloading it, I have an affiliate link in the description of this video. Please consider clicking that because if you do, it helps support me and my channel by producing some income so I don't have to get a real job. That's just one of the great features that I liked about TubeBuddy. And it also helped me realize that, these tags are search terms. These tags are what people are typing in and searching. They're not typing in flour, salt, sugar, cookie, chocolate chips. They're typing in chocolate chip cookies. And it just helped me think that, hey, I should treat these tags differently. I should look at it as these are search terms that I should be putting into my tags. And in the analytics, we could see right here, these are the words that people are typing in, and this is what has contributed to my video popping up in search and resulting in these views. I mean, the proof is in the analytics right here. So we could see how TubeBuddy is great for researching the videos that we're interested in making to help us compile tags. Not only is it good with tags, but it's also helpful to research if the topics that we're considering posting are even relevant or even being searched. For example, we have here, I typed in chocolate chip cookies recipe. On the right, we can see how often this video is searched, or the search volume for these keywords. 2.6 million times per month. So 2.6 million people, or maybe not people, but this is being searched, that many times in a month. It's showing that the search volume for this video is excellent, right? But then it's also showing that this has poor competition. In other words, what it's saying is, although these keywords are searched very often, it's a bad target because it is extremely competitive and hard to rank for. Now, I kind of want to say take this with a grain of salt, because here's the way I look at things. I would much rather make a video that is heavily searched and have the possibility to rank rather than make a video, for a recipe that maybe isn't as searched as much, maybe is very niche that people aren't really looking for, and guarantee get hit. The reason being is because you could see that this is a popular recipe. It's pretty basic, and a lot of people would be interested in making chocolate chip cookies. It's one of those recipes that everyone's interested in, right? If I were to do something super niche, or if I were to do something that is one of my homemade recipes that no one's ever heard of course it's not going to be a competitive video topic because no one's looking for it. And I would much rather I would much rather have the opportunity to hit in something that is heavily searched than possibly hit in something that no one is even looking for. I feel like the odds of getting found or views are better with making content or making things that have a high search volume. Even if I don't rank in search, I could pop up in suggested videos, which actually led to 44% of the views in this video. And that's what leads us back into our analytics. So if we actually go back to our traffic sources, you can see that a majority of my views came because my video was suggested. So again, someone else made chocolate chip cookie videos and they were very popular, and my video either popped up after theirs as something recommended, or it popped up on the right hand side while they were watching their video and it suggested my video too. And that's why I say take this competition scale with a grain of salt, because it might be competitive to rank in search, but you are more likely to be suggested in someone else's video in that similar or popular topic. So let's jump back to my analytics and we can see the suggested videos that led to, my views. And it shows you right here which videos people were watching, and my video was suggested next to these. How to make perfect chocolate chip cookies, the best chewy chocolate chip cookies, and so on and so on and so on. And we can see the whole list here. So, thankfully, the video, not just, as we go through time, it was lacking on the YouTube search side, but then it was really hitting on the suggested video side. And then as we go down and start moving into the end of summer, now I'm ranking in search, or now my views are really mostly coming from search compared to suggested videos. And thankfully, my video is now ranking within those top 3 depending on the search terms that you put in. Now I want to jump back to our traffic. We can see our sources. Again, we can see our click-through rate, our impression click-through rate. We're looking at about 6.3% total. Suggested videos, I had about 5.2, and YouTube search, I had a pretty high click-through rate of about 9%. Browse features, these are like when I were to pop up on someone's homepage, or I'll also pop up, in someone's watch history or some those sort of things, and people clicked and watched my video either off their homepage, or they watched it again, or they watched it later. So here's the revenue tab of the video. We can see here that my CPM for this video was surprisingly only $5.47. RPM was at about $2.37. We can see my daily income on this video. Let me jump back to the general analytics of their cookie video. And like I promised earlier, I wanted to compare this to our Lumpia video, which I was very surprised on the amount of income it made. So here is the Lumpia video. And as we can see, we're sitting at just under 200,000 views, but the income for this is at almost $1,500 already. Jump back over to our chocolate chip cookies. So I'm just a little under, I don't know the exact number, but it's less than $1,000 off, but it's only about 20% of the views compared to my chocolate chip cookie video. And I'm not exactly sure what it is. If we look at the revenue tab here, we could see that my CPM on this is $14.96, almost $15, and my RPM is $7.70. So again, to compare with our other analytics, a huge jump, a huge difference. And I'm not exactly sure what that has to do with. I'll probably dive a little bit deeper into this. Let me actually look. When I look at the monetization, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 mid-roll ads between both videos. I'm not exactly sure what it could be. Yeah, it's just interesting to compare those two and see the difference. And I'm just wondering what value that YouTube is seeing in my Lumpia video compared to the chocolate chip cookie video. Like I said earlier, when I made this video, I only had about 2,000 subs, and I think I only had about 7 or 8 videos up on my channel when I posted this chocolate chip cookie video. And I really think it was just a combination of, taking the time to research great tags, creating a great thumbnail, and making sure that I had a title that was in a topic that was heavily searched, that led to the ultimate success of this video, which led to pretty much a majority of my success this year in 2020. I mean, granted, COVID, probably the only good thing that it has done for me was contributing to that little spike or boost in the initial views of this video. Another thing that could have contributed as well was, of course, maybe the quality of my video compared to the other videos that are out there, as well as maybe just the way that my video is structured, where I was keeping people engaged or introducing, the topic, going through the ingredients, and then the steps in order to, make the recipe. So that could have also been one of the things that contributed to, the success of the video. Another thing that I did is I made sure to take the time in the very beginning to engage with everyone that commented on my video. Even if it was just hearting their comment or thumbs upping it, liking it, it just shows YouTube that there is engagement going on in this video, that people are talking about it, and that maybe they should suggest it or say like, hey, this video, people are talking about it. We should show other people and, get them in on this, So I definitely think it's important that you engage with your viewers when you have the opportunity to, and just answer any questions or thank them for watching. Like I said, this one video is the main reason for all of my channel growth, and really is what got me to where I am today. And ever since I posted this and I saw it blow up, and I saw the potential in YouTube, it really got me excited. And I just been kind of like chasing that chocolate chip cookie video rush ever since. And it's definitely made me think more about the topics that I want to cover, the videos that I want to create. Are they highly searched? It also showed me the potential of YouTube and the income potential, I say, wow, this video brought in, $2,300. And I just think like, what if I had 20 videos that was doing that? What if I was able to, create those? What if I was able to create that sort of content in that much income? It makes me feel like this is really possible. Like I could really do this, And yeah, it's a really cool feeling. I don't know how to say it, but I just see like that it could really happen, and I could really see like this working out, and I just want to try and share this with as much people as I can, because I'm just learning this and I'm just figuring this out on my own, and I just want to be able to share kind of my experience and what's going on, and I'm hoping that it kind of encourages other people to see like, hey, this is possible. We could do this. This is something that we could do. And it would just be so cool to be able to, go full time and just make YouTube videos and make content that's helping people, So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I can definitely dive into the analytics of some other specific videos, and I was planning on diving into just my general overall channel analytics and just breaking down how much money I've been making per month. If you're interested in seeing more of that, let me know if there's anything specific that you'd want me to dive into, or if there's any specific videos. I was planning on making another analytics breakdown on another video that I made, where I changed the tags and title 1 year after I posted it, and that video went from like 5 views a day to over 1,000 views a day. And I'm definitely planning on diving into that later. So let me know if you want to see anything specific or have any questions about anything specific, and I'll try and answer that in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Aloha.